Welcome to Tina Talks podcast produced by the Human Rights Development Organization. In this channel, we are going to talk about the reality of human rights. Ating alamin ang iba't ibang karanasan na maaaring naaayon o hindi naaayon sa karapatan ng bawat individual. Samahan niyo ako at sabay-sabay tayong matuto kung ano nga ba ang karapat-dapat sa bawat isa sa atin.
Of course, in every journey, there's always struggles. But kailangan natin matuto na maging resilient and to adapt to any change that is happening sa ating mga buhay. Welcome to the part 2 of Article 13, the right to freedom to relocate and become a resident to a particular place. If napanood niyo yung part 1 na to, again, the number one reason why we relocate here, it's because of my husband's work. But again, hindi lang kami nag-rely doon. We need to make sure na ang buong family ay magiging comfortable dito. Of course, if hindi naman niya makikater or makukompromise yung way of living ng family namin, ay hindi din naman kami mag-decide to relocate here. Since wala nga kaming kakilala dito, wala kaming relatives, wala kaming friends talaga na close friends na pwedeng tumulong sa amin, naging vital yung role ng work ni Ken, ng company niya, as our very first support system, wherein they assisted our relocation here. That's also the reason why na pumayag ako na dalhin kami dito. It's because the company will also support us. Magbibigay din sila ng assistance sa mga kailanganin namin during our relocation. And since nakahanap na nga kami ng bahay, yung community na meron kami dito, they are also very supportive. Lalo pa in our few days dito, tinuturuan nila kami saan kami makakamura, saan kami pwedeng makasakay, saan kami dapat bumili ng ganito, or pwede kami pumunta, dalhin ng mga bata. And we need to make sure na meron kaming church dito. Dahil I remember in Palawan, yun lang naman din ang naging community namin, is yung aming church and yung aming work. Yun lang naman. And of course, yung place kung saan kami nakatira. And that is also basically the same na mangyayari dito. That will be our community and connections here. Yung aming work, well, ako a remote. Yung community, we have a small community here with different nationalities actually. Meron kaming mga Russian dito na kapitbahay, yung mga Pinoy, and mostly locals. And of course, we are starting to build our community sa church na aming kinabibilangan. Those are the long-term na mga hinahanap namin or kinonsider namin na magiging lifestyle namin dito, is to have a healthy community and a healthy environment. And also, we are glad na maraming schools dito sa area namin. Actually, meron na kaming nahanap na school for my eldest, and they are very accommodating because they knew na magta-transfer yung anak ko from different school and from different province. So, they are very accommodating naman to still cater my son na para even I think patapos na yung school year, but still they accommodated us. And ngayon, digital era, napakarami na rin mga forums, mga group chats, mga pages that we can join na hindi lang dito sa Siquijor, but of course, meron ding mga other municipalities na pwede naming makabuild ng relationship maybe in the future. Actually, we were able to visit all the municipalities in just, I think, kung gagawin mo siya in 1 day, kaya. But kami, parang mga 2 days, 2 to 3 days namin siyang ginawa. Of course, we are looking forward na makabuild din ng relationship to other municipalities. Magkaroon din kami din ng different circles or communities. It's because we are looking within long-term ang stay namin dito. I believe hindi lang siya magiging adjustment for us na mga adults, but also to my kids na nasa stage sila of adapting kung ano lang yung nasa paligid nila. Nasa stage sila ngayon na they are just enjoying kung ano yung nasa environment nila ngayon. So, I do really hope na magkaroon ng positive um, outcome ang lahat ng mga decisions that we make for this relocation. And I hope sa lahat ng mga nagpa-plan na mag-relocate, you weigh in all the pros and the cons. Ano nga ba yung magiging advantage and disadvantage of relocating? What is your objective muna, no? What is your goal and main reason? Why do you want to relocate? Again, in our case, it's just really my husband's work. But along the way, pinag-isipan namin, doon na lang ba kami, ikaw na lang ba magta-travel frequently. It so happened na lahat ng mga plans namin, because we are just a growing and starting family, lahat ng mga plans namin for kids and for the entire family, it's just a perfect timing for us to relocate. And while the kids are still young, hindi pa sila makapag-decide on their own, kami pa yung magde-decide for them. Kasama na lang sila sa amin. I think this is a perfect time for us to move and become a resident, and hindi natin alam kung anong pwedeng mangyari. Pwedeng bumalik kami sa aming province, since it is our right to go back to our province kung saan man kami unang nanirahan, and we still have properties there. Hindi pa namin totally give up lahat ng properties namin sa Palawan, because we never know, baka naman babalik din kami after how many years doon. So I hope marami kayong natutunan in this episode. If you are planning to relocate, make sure that you do your research and make sure that it is something that will give you a new beginning, a new good beginning sa inyong family or as an individual.
Talk about it, be brave.